Good morning. Good morning. This is Dave Kilm. The YouTube channel is Milk Punch. Feel free to subscribe, like, hit the bell, do whatever. I'm just waving at everybody in town. Hey. Anyway, so I've held off a little bit, and because I'm not a billionaire, as you probably recognize at this point. I am not a rich man. I am comfortable, modest, apparently have an ego big enough to shoot these stupid videos in my car driving to work for my 69 subscribers. That's right. I am not Elon Musk or Richard Branson or Jeff Bezos or any of those other cool kids. I am not building hyperloops between Springfield and Paris, Illinois, although that would be fun. I am not going to the moon, for instance. And so I've held off commenting on the rich guys going to the moon for a couple reasons. It seems, especially Jeff Bezos going to the moon, seems particularly easy to make fun of, and we'll get to that in a second. The second reason, though, is I've read a bunch of articles. The majority seem to come down on the fact that how dare rich people build stuff to go to space, and they should use that money for good in the world. Well, I get that. You can say that about anything, right? Why did I buy a used Toyota Highlander for like $30,000? I could have bought a $1,500 Honda Civic and used that money for good. You're absolutely right. But it's cool as shit that they built rockets and they went to goddamn space. That's freaking awesome. If I had billions of dollars, I would also write my philanthropic checks. I would still volunteer for the American Business Club. I would still volunteer for all of the good that Masons do and Shrine Masons do and Scottish Rite Masons do that you hear about all the goddamn time on this video. But I would also build a rocket to go to space. Because you can. Because you've got $200 billion or whatever the hell they've got. Why wouldn't you? Oh my God. And Bezos, for as douchey as that guy is, he took that woman astronaut who trained to be an astronaut 60 years ago. He took her to space. How cool is that? He also took that 18-year-old creepy guy from Norway. But he took a woman who trained to be an astronaut and then was denied because she was a woman. He took her to space. Hello? That's fucking awesome. Excuse my language. That's freaking awesome. Now, the second part, though, of that is he also took her to space in a giant sex toy. When they designed this thing, okay, look, I mean, I sit in on a lot of meetings. I used to have my own communications firm. I've done branding. I've hired and worked with people who do graphic design and do logos and do really cool stuff to catch people's attention. Now, if you're that rich, I guess maybe you're sitting in a room and your engineers come in, your designers come in, and maybe your concept artists come in and they're like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to build a new spaceship. It's going to have, the crew capsule's going to have these huge windows so you can see out, and it's going to be really cool. And it looks like this. And no one in the room says, I think we sell those on Amazon under muscle massagers or something, right? I mean, no one says that? No one. No one has the cojones just to say to Jeff Bezos, look, you can fire me, but the only thing people are going to remember about your trip to space is that you went to space in a sex toy. Jeff, think about it. Think about it, Jeff. Have you not seen Austin Powers? Maybe he never saw Austin Powers. Maybe he never did. But someone in the room should have. I mean, literally. That, Dungeons and Dragons chess club group that got together to go to space, no one saw Austin Powers? Okay, look, I get it. Nice big windows. Everyone can see space, or suborbital space, or whatever the geeks are fighting about. They went to space. But not in that thing. in that thing. Because now that's what everyone talked about the next day. I mean, it's like, okay. I mean, if you've done any PR or media or marketing or anything, you know, you want a good rollout. What's going to be the message? What are people going to be talking about? Pick it apart. What don't you like? What might be offensive? What, you know, you do, you know, the 120 questions so that you're ready for anything. Especially when you're designing a rocket to go to space. I assume, since you're doing it from the ground up, you've got some time to ask those questions. It's not like crisis management. You're on a 5-year time horizon, and you still design your rocket like that. But he sells a lot of cheap Chinese crap on his website, so he's got that going for him. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. See ya.